Hi y'all, welcome to today's Bold and Beautiful Chat. Liam tells Steffi there is a lightness about her and she seems to have her old carefree spirit. They go down, Steffi and Liam go down to the beach. Thorn comes into Eric's house after he had gone swimming, and Eric offers for Thorn to stay there at his house, but Thorn says that Eric and Quinn are still in the honeymoon stage and he refuses to stay. And Eric said, if you change your mind, just let him know. Thorn asks Eric what they're going to do about Ridge. And Ridge goes to see Brook and tells her he knows Thorn's not there. And Brook asks, was he stalking or something to that effect? Ridge tells Brook he has a surprise for her. Thorn is still talking with Eric and wants to design for Eric, but Ridge is really upsetting him how he's treating Thorn, how Ridge is treating Thorn. How Ridge is treating Eric. Eric just wants to leave it all alone and let it be in the past. Ridge takes Brook outside and there is a dining table set up and waiters. Brook wants to know how he did this behind her back because she had been home all day and she hadn't seen anything go on. And she said, I guess I can expect the unexpected. Thorn shows Eric a line of clothing on his computer and asked if Eric had ever heard of it. And he said yes, he had seen a couple of the pieces from that line. And as he looks, he sees at the top of the pictures of the models, Alley Designs or something to that effect. It said Alley. And Eric realizes that it's Thorn's line. And he's very proud of Thorn and congratulates him and says he would have been glad to help him and all that. And Thorn really wants to work with Eric and let those two start having a bigger part in the company, even though Eric has stepped down to Ridge and Steffi. And lunch is served to Brook and Ridge, and she tells Ridge he really spoils her. And Liam and Steffi come back inside wet from being out at the ocean, and they joke and talk and kiss and just have a real good time. And Steffi said her priority in life is her and Liam, nothing more, nothing less. Eric doesn't want Thorn to undervalue Ridge's place in the company, and Eric feels like Thorn is so upset with the things Ridge has done till he would not acknowledge Ridge for what he has done. Thorn said, of course not, that he would never say that or undervalue Ridge. Thorn knows his talent and worth, and he feels Ridge has made a mockery of the company. When I said Thorn knows his value and worth, I meant Thorn knows Thorn's value and worth. Steffi has a doctor's appointment, and she comes out of the bedroom, and she's dressed to go, and Liam is disappointed. But she says she's just going for a checkup, and Liam is, she said Liam asked if he could go, and they'd look at magazines, and, he would keep her company. But she said it wouldn't take long, and he would be bored, and so she just said she would just go ahead and go. And Liam said, Steffi said, are you going to go back to the ocean to swim? And he said no, he thought he would go back to the office and that he enjoys going to work at the opposite. Steffi helped straighten out the family problems and all that. Steffi is ushered into an exam room and gets her gown on for the doctor to come in. And Eric says Thorne is protective of Brook, and Thorne wants to protect the two people he loves most, which is Eric and Brook. Thorne can't stand the idea of Brook being in the clutches of his brother. Eric asked if Thorne wanted to be back with Brook, and he said he did, and he had let Brook know this. And well, Eric had asked, did Brook know, and Thorne said yes. And so anyway, Ridge wants Brook to know she's the love of his life, and Brook is flattered by this. Ridge wants what they had, and Ridge acknowledges he has acted bad and like a child. He wants to spend the rest of his life with Brook, and he wants to start now. And probably he knows he better make a move because Thorne seems awfully interested in Brook. Ridge gets up from the table, walks around to where Brook is sitting. He gets on bended knee and asks Brook to marry him, and he doesn't do an elaborate speech or anything. It was like 2 sentences, kind of like, Brook, I love you so much, will you marry me? That was basically what it was. He pulls out the ring, opens the box, and shows it to Brook, and Brook sits there with a big smile on her face, and she didn't say anything. So that was how things went today, and I'm thinking that Steffi is going to find out that she's pregnant, possibly, and then, you know, what all that will be about who the father is and that type thing, since she's gone to the doctor. But I kind of predict to myself usually what I think is going to happen, and usually I'm wrong. So I don't know if this will be what happens or not, but it would be a good time for that to happen. And anyway, I guess that's it. If you have anything you'd like to say about the show, or predictions, comments, or anything, just put them in the box below. And as always, I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a good evening. Please come back tomorrow if you can, and take care. Bye-bye.